Welcome, my dear students, Sharanu Sharanarthi. Today we are studying remaining aspects. They are sublimation, effect of pressure on gases, and interconversion of the three states of matter. So, these three aspects today we will discuss. First point is here sublimation. First point is sublimation. What do you mean by sublimation? Already you knew about this process, but this process only we can call sublimation. You don't know that. Now today we are discussing the sublimation. The change of state directly from solid to gas or from gas to solid is called sublimation. It is a wonder, isn't it? So you know that when any substance of the solid you heat or burn, it changes into liquid. Solid to the liquid, liquid to the gas. But here the different changes is there. That is, the solid material is directly changes into gas without changing of liquid state. This is the very important. So now we'll do one activity you can understand very easily. So which are the equipments need for this activity? First, you take here funnel, china dish, tripod stand, burner, cotton, camphor or ammonium chloride. So camphor means you know that we are using, camphor is nothing but karpura. In Kannada we can call it karpura. So this camphor, ammonium chloride, otherwise you can use naphthalene ball, iodine content or iodine substance. But in this activity we are using funnel, china dish, tripod stand, burner, cotton, camphor or ammonium chloride. So now you arrange this all equipments which are shown in the figure. So take some camphor or ammonium chloride, crush it, make it a small piece, crush it and put it in a china dish. You can put in the china dish that crushed ammonium chloride or camphor. Now put an inverted funnel over the china dish. Put a cotton plug on the stem of the funnel. Stem of the funnel is there. You can put which one? Cotton plug. So as shown in the figure. So below the china dish you keep that tripod stand along with the burner. So this is the arrangement of the equipments as shown in the figure. So now you start this activity. If solid camphor or ammonium chloride is heated, observe it changes into vapor. If the vapor are cooled, it changes into solid. Now you start that heating slowly, which contains china dish, that camphor or crushed camphor or ammonium chloride can be slowly evaporate. See, solid camphor or ammonium chloride is directly changes into vapor without changing of liquid in state. And that gas only you can cool, or that vapor only you can cool, it changes into solid. So this kind of the process is called sublimation. Once again I will say the definition of sublimation. The change of state directly from solid to the gas. Here ammonium chloride changes into gas, or from gas to solid is called sublimation. So one more definition is there here, deposition. Deposition means how it is. Here the change of gas to liquid, the change of gas solid without changing into liquid is called deposition. Deposition. What do you call? Deposition. Here the change of state directly from solid to gas is called sublimation. Next, the change of gas to solid without changing the liquid is called deposition. Clear? So I think you understood. So once again you remember the definition of sublimation and deposition. Sublimation means what here? The change of state directly from solid to the gas without changing the liquid is called sublimation. Next, the change of gas to solid without changing of the liquid is called deposition. So I think you understood this process or this change of state. Next, we go to another point, that is effect of pressure on gases. Effect of pressure on gases. So you observe that here we are shown that two types of the figures are there. One is gas related figures and next is liquid related figures are there. So figures is nothing but cylinder and piston. Cylinder and piston are there, or better to use syringe. Behind of the syringe we using that part is called piston. So for front part when you are using the needle, that is called nozzle. Remove the needle, just to close the mouth of the nozzle by the finger, and behind you can pressurize. So what it changes. So this is known as what you call effect of pressure on gases. Okay, now I will explaining what is the effect of pressure on gases. When pressure is applied on gas, the particles which containing in the gases come closer, and the gas changes into liquid. The gas changes into liquid. So remember this point. When you are applying the pressure to the gas, the particles of the gases come closer and the gas changes into liquid. So in the figure, observe here, gas is given, gas cylinder is there, and next piston is there. That cylinder is filled by the gas. Observe the height of that piston by using of a roller or scale. So now the scale showing that some length of that piston. When you apply the pressure, see the position of the piston went inside the cylinder, and all the particles are come closer and changes into the liquid. I will give good example here. We are using LPG cylinder. LPG cylinder. What is the long form of the LPG here? We are saying liquefied petroleum gas. Liquefied petroleum gas. That petroleum is before gaseous state. When you are applying the pressure, that gases is changes into liquid. We are named that liquefied petroleum gas filled in the metal cylinder. It is a good example of gaseous state into the liquid by applying the pressure. And next another one figure given in this slide, liquid is there. Observe here piston and their cylinder length by measuring by the scale. When you apply the pressure to the liquid particles, so the little position can be changes in the cylinder. So this is also what you say effect of pressure on the liquid. Okay. Now we explaining detail about this gases. We can liquefy gases by applying pressure and reducing the temperature. We are applying the pressure and the particles of the gases are come closer and closer, and it changes into liquid and reducing the temperature. So compressed solid carbon dioxide is called dry ice. Do you know that? The dry, what do you mean by dry ice? That dry ice is made from the carbon dioxide gas by applying the pressure or compressing the solid carbon dioxide is called dry ice. So, if the pressure is reduced, it changes directly to gas without coming into the liquid state. So, solid carbon dioxide is also known as dry ice. I will give one good example here. So, this carbon dioxide gas, when you applying the pressure, you are compressed to the that carbon dioxide gas, which containing their particles, they have come to the very closer and closer, then it is converted into liquid gas. A liquid changes into the liquid, that liquid is cooling and it forms that dry ice. So this dry ice is used for transporting the meat, transporting the fish for a long days in the box. So it easily not, or it is not easily melt. Okay, so the good example is dry ice. So you may understood, I think. Next we go for next slide is interconversion of the three states of matter. Interconversion of three states of matter, those are the solid, liquid and gas. So this chart or this flow chart is showing that changes, interconvertible three states, one state into another state, next state into next another state. So like that, so we are seeing that cycle like structure. Okay, the states of matter are interconvertible. The state of matter can be changed by changing the temperature or pressure. So now I will explain. You listen carefully this chart. So first I go through the solid. You observe solid to the liquid arrow mark, solid to the liquid arrow mark, and liquid to the gas arrow mark, and gas to the next solid arrow mark. One direction you observe. Next, solid to the liquid is changed means that is called fusion or melting. Solid to the liquid, arrow mark is given fusion, so or melting. Example here, ice cube is there. Ice cube is changes into water. Ice cube is changes into the water by applying of heat. It is called fusion or melting. You know that melting point of water is or ice is 0 degree Celsius. Already you learned. So solid is changes into liquid. That process is called fusion. Now liquid is changes into gas. When you apply the heat to the liquid content, it changes into gaseous state. That process is called vaporization or evaporation. Okay. Next, gases is changes into liquid. Gas is directly changed into solid, or gas is changes into solid. That is called sublimation. Just you learned. Next, you come in the vice versa or reverse. Solid is changes into gaseous state, that is also called as sublimation, and next gas is changed into liquid, that is called condensation, and liquid is changes into solid, it is called solidification. So this is the interconversion of the three states of matter. Now I will give one example for these changes. So solid is change into liquid, it is called fusion, that is solid is nothing but ice cube. Ice cube is changes into liquid, and liquid is nothing but here water. Now this water only you heat, it changes into gas, that is called evaporation, and this gas is again changed into directly solid, that is called sublimation. Example, you know that here ammonium chloride gas we collected in the funnel, we can cool it, then it turn into the solid state. And next you come back here, solid again change into gas. Camphor is there, camphor, you know, camphor, naphthalene ball, iodine and ammonium chloride. When you heat it, this solid things of camphor or these things and directly change into gases, that is called sublimation. And next this gas collected means collected and cool it, then it is changed into liquid, that is called condensation. And liquid is changes into again solid, that is called solidification. So I think you understood these three aspects which are we have discussed. Those are sublimation, effect of pressure on gases and interconversion of the three states of matter. So I think you cleared these all points. So thank you one and all.